We look for the green flag off of turn number 4. Green skyward. 3 wide down the front straightaway. Shields to the inside. Mars runs the middle. Now Dibbin ducks to the inside. Off of 2. Don Mars will lead him down the back straightaway. There goes Dibbin. Dibbin battles with Mars. Coming around for lap number 1. And we come around for lap number 2. Off of turn 4. Dibbin leads him down the front straightaway. Tim Shields, your point leader, sits in that second spot. Third, the 9 of Don Mars. He's got company. Here comes the 7-11 of Nick Newton. Newton looks for that third spot as they go into turn 3. Newton to the inside of Shields now. Newton trying to take that second place away from your point leader. As Steve Dibbin off and running here out front early on in tonight's Grand National A main. Dibbin leads down the back straightaway. Newton has cleared the 42, so put the 7-11 up in the second position. Slide the 42 back to third. Lap number 5 this time by. Field starting to spread out now as Dibbin, the 69, at the halfway point. He'll bring him down the front straightaway. Dibbin out front. To a Dave Powell off the speedway here on lap number 6. But Steve Dibbin looking strong here in tonight's Grand National A main. Nick Newton, the 7-11, holding down that second spot with the 42 of Shields third as we come around lap number 7. Number 8, 4 laps remaining. Out front, the 69 of Dibbin. Then a little ways back, the 7-11 of Newton, and then the third place car of Tim Shields. Don Mars in fourth in the 9, searching for a line to close the gap on the 42. He went from high to low in turns 1 and 2. 3 to go this time by. Off of turn number 4, we've got 2 to go. This time, the 69 of Dibbin showing the way. Nick Newton, the 7-11, sits in that second spot. A little contact down the front straightaway. Donnie Brown, the 26, and the 9 of Don Mars battling for that fourth spot. As your leader comes off at turn number 4, white flag waves. And off of turn number 4, checkered skyward for the 69, Steve Dibbin. So there it is, race fans. New Grand National winner, Steve Dibbin, will stop in the McCarthy Auto Group winner's circle as we pick up a new feature winner in the Grand National class. Nick Newton, the 7-11, will come home second. The 42 of Tim Shields will be third. The 26 of Donnie Brown fourth. And the 9 of Don Mars, your top 5. He'll pick up the trophy from Victory Trophies down here in the McCarthy Auto Group Winner's Circle. Steve Dibben.
Marshall climbing in now.
Henry.
Cars. 15 laps coming at us. Kevin Anderson, the 417, and the 05 of Heater will set the pace. Terry Wanda looks him over. We look for the green flag. Green skyward. Here we go. Anderson working the low line, the 417. Here comes Heater on the high side in the 05. As we come around for lap number 1 in the books. The 05 of Heater shows the way. The 417 of Anderson. Then the 29 of Nate Barnes.
Number 3 wide coming out of 4.
Barnes battling with Kevin Anderson. For the second spot, the 417 of Anderson, the 29 of Barnes. We come around for lap number 2. Look out, Robert Garst in the 9 going around. Green waves on the speedway. We're back underway. Heater hauls the field down to turn one more time. As we work our way off at 2, battle for 5th on the speedway.
Hey guys.
That 72 hits that 9 one more time. He's black flag. Terry.
Out front, the 05 of Heater, the 417 of Kevin Anderson. Bobby Tavis working that low line, trying to get around the 04 of Hedge. Oh, look out, Fogarty. The 02 clips the wall. And look out over in turn number 3. Jeff Elder going around. And we're cautioned one more time. Green waves, we're back underway. Anderson, the 417, dives to the inside of Heater, down into turn 1. Off of 2. Heater with the momentum. He'll retain the lead. Keep the 417 in second. Right behind him, the 29 of Nate Barnes. Now Barnes looks to the inside of Anderson, trying to take that second spot. Come around to the halfway point. Barnes took a look at Anderson, a little crossed up to the 29. He'll lose a spot down the back straightaway. Not quite. Barnes battling back against the 04 of Hedge. Out front, the 05 of Heater. Kevin Anderson right behind him. Then it's the 29 of Barnes. The 04 of Clint Hedge and Bobby Tavis, the 0, your top 5. Brent Alverson in the 22, right behind the 0T of Tavis in 6th. Now once again, Clint Hedge to the inside of Nate Barnes, looking for that third position as they come around. Lap 10, 5 to go this time around. Good battle back there for third. Nate Barnes, the 29, the 04 of Hedge, back and forth, and now Bobby Tavis up to battle that bunch as Heater starting to pull away from the field. He'll come around for lap 11, 4 to go this time by. Whoa, look out. Marshall Jewett in the 7 going around. Caution on the speedway. So caution. Off at turn number 4, we look for the green flag. Green waves down the front straightaway. Heater will bring him down into turn 1. To the inside, Kevin Anderson pulls alongside, and Heater gets into the wall. Anderson able to take the lead as he goes down the back straightaway. Heater falls into the second spot. And we come around to lap number 12. And Heater makes the pass back at the line. So Anderson's lead was short-lived as Heater makes the pass. Coming off a 3, he'll retain the lead down the back straightaway. 3 laps remaining. Good battle shaping up for 4th on the speedway, as well as up front. Come around for lap 13, 2 to go this time by. Out front, the 05 of Heater. Bobby Tavis gets around the 04 of Hedge for that 4th spot. As your field goes down the back straightaway, Heater leads him into turn number 3. Anderson working the low line of the speedway. Heater right alongside, and white flag waves one more time. Into turn 3, they go for the final time. They'll see the checkered flag off at turn 4. Brett Heater looking to pick up the feature win as he comes off of 4 checkers. Wave at the line. Brett Heater picks up the win. So Brett Heater picks up your USRA Stock Car A main tonight. Coming home with the 2nd spot, the 417 of Kevin Anderson. The 29, Nate Barnes, he'll be 3rd. The 0, Bobby Tavis, will be 4th. And the 04 of Clint Hedge, your top 5. So Brett Heater stands in tonight's McCarthy Auto Group Winner's Circle. Our second feature winner of the evening, the 05 of Heater, picking up the USRA Stock Car A main. For Sam Schuler set the pace as we look for the green off at turn number 4. Green waves, down to 1 they go. Austin on the inside, he'll lead him into turn 1. Chase Austin out front. Here comes Claxton. He'll battle for that 2nd spot with the 44 of Sam Schuler. Chase Austin out front, the 111. Gene Claxton, last week's feature winner, sits in that 2nd spot as we come around. 2 laps in the books. Don Mars, the 9, running in the 3rd spot. Patrick Royalty in the top 5 with the 49. But here comes Cody Jolly in the 00. Austin showing the way early on here down the back straightaway. 3 laps in on our 15-lap A main. Battle on the speedway for 5th, the 7 of Lance Lincoln, the 49 of Patrick Royalty. Caution on the speedway for Scott Henney. Henney bringing out the caution in the 3K. So safety lights out. Terry Wantlin looking them over as we look for the green off at turn number 4. Chase Austin brings them off of 4 green waves. Into turn 1 they go. Austin resumes his lead. The 42 of Claxton pulls alongside Austin. The momentum will keep the 111 out front, but Claxton right there with him. And hold on, Steve Blake. We got caution over in turn number 2. The 13 of Steve Blake goes around. The 27 of Dave Oxford nowhere to go, gets the rear of the car. The 50 of Leroy Morrison spins to keep from hitting everybody. Into turn 1 they go. Austin to the high side. Claxton right to the bottom. Don Mars follows those two. Here comes the 15 of Ed Knoll. Knoll on the run. And we come around for lap number 5. Out front, the 111 of Austin. And 3K is Scott Henney going around. Oh, 6 laps in the books. Six laps down. Chase Austin out front, closing in on the halfway point. This time by. Caution on the speedway. The 3K of Scott Henney. Bring. Green flag waves. Here we go into turn 1. Claxton dives to the inside. He'll try to take the lead away from Austin. Eight laps in the books and a new leader. And here comes Austin to the inside. Austin up to battle with Gene Claxton. And Ed Knoll right there with them. Knoll working that low line. Now Austin goes back up to the high side. We come around lap number 9. Claxton out front. '49 of Patrick Royalty into the infield. Now the 7 of Lance Lincoln on the move. Lincoln will crack the top 5. Come around for lap 10. 5 to go this time by. And new leader Chase Austin. Austin finding the high side to his liking. He'll go back around the 42 of Claxton. And now Claxton battles back to the inside through turns 3 and 4. We come down to lap 11. 4 to go this time by with Chase Austin showing the way. Lap number 12 in the books. Austin starting to put distance on the field. Claxton the 42. Last week's feature winner runs second, the 15. The point leader here in the B mods, that's Ed Knoll. He runs 3rd. Sam Schuler sits 4th, and Lance Lincoln, your top 5. We come by lap number 13 this time around. We've got 2 to go. Down the back straightaway, they'll head into turn number 3. Austin out front, the 42 of Claxton, the 15 of Knoll, your top 3. Sam Schuler runs 4th, and Lance Lincoln, your top 5. White flag will wave off at turn 4. One more lap. And they exit turn 2. They'll go down into turn 3 for the final time. Claxton trying to make a run as they go into turn 3. He'll pull alongside Chase Austin as they go into turn 3. Off at turn 4, they'll see the checkered flag wave at the line. Chase Austin picks up the win. Gene Claxton will bring the 42 home into the second spot. Good run for the 15 of Ed Knoll as he'll be 3rd. 44 of Sam Schuler 4th, and Lance Lincoln your top 5. Been racing in the area for a long time. Standing down there tonight in the McCarthy Auto Group winner's circle. I've seen him drive late model stock cars, and now here he is in the B-Mods picking up the win here at Lakeside Speedway.
We got the winner of the USRA B-Mods here at Lakeside tonight, Chase Austin. Chase, man, it's good to see you back out on track. I think this is what, maybe your 3rd time this year?
Yeah, 3rd time in this car right here.
And I guess there's a history for this car. I was talking to your mom, and this is just not one of these average B-Mods that we're going to pick up around here that might be from Charlotte.
Yeah, my friend Nick Hoffman, Elite Chassis, Factory E. He builds them. He's 22 years old. This kid,
22?
He's 22 years old. Might be 23 now. I don't know. But yeah, he builds them. He's the only person that works there. He puts them together, everything himself. He's a really smart kid. He helps me out. I'm on the phone with him all the time. Help him when I can. But he's one hell of a chassis builder.
Yeah. I was going to say, you have any input on this deal, or is it just kind of go down and pick the thing up?
No, I mean, I helped him put it together. It was a bare frame when I got there because he had other customer cars put together. I keep trying to get him to hire me, but he won't pay for it. So no, we ran around. We grabbed actually a lot of used parts off this. Me and Charlotte, there's a lot of race car parts everywhere. So we grabbed a lot of used parts to make it. It's a year-old chassis, which is probably one of the newer cars I've ever had. But it's a great car. Never had a car as good as this.
It's got to be good for you to get back on the dirt here at Lakeside. I mean, I know you grew up around here, so it's got to be good to come out here and pick one off like this. But man, you got to even be more pleased with old Claxton. I mean, that guy wasn't going to give it to you.
No, he made me earn it. I saw his nose down there probably on lap 7, and I was hoping the top wasn't going away and the bottom was coming in because, I mean, if you're leading the race, you can't tell until somebody passes you. So I was just running my line, holding it, and I knew it carried a lot of momentum up top. With these cars, that's one of the things that they're great at. They turn good, so you can just drive them in there really hard. And luckily, he did get by me. I just battled back and came through. Car stayed under me. Motor overheated a little bit, but stayed together.
Well, I have to ask you this question. Is this going to be in any preparation for on down the line, like in October coming up, those USRA Nationals? Do you have any interest in that? Or, I mean, are you just out here having fun, or, like I say, are you looking down the road?
No, we've run them the last 2 years. I mean, it's one of the only races around here that late in the year. So running that race is always fun. There's always so many cars here. Always a good time after the races. Yeah, everybody's out here. Hang out with all my friends. Luke and I stay in the RV and just hang out. So it's good. I mean, we're definitely probably going to come back. Is there new track owners? I'm not sure. Okay, yeah.
He's been away.
Yeah, I've been away.
Well, they're not new. Let's just put it this way, that Donna and Don Mars have taken over the facility completely, and that's as far as we'll go with it. But yes.
Okay. Yeah, because the track's been great here lately. I've always kind of had complaints about how the track was and some of the officiating that's gone on, but here this year, from what I've seen, they got their stuff going a lot better. Track's been great. Track's been terrific. I mean, it's been racy. It's not hard on cars. You haven't seen as many accidents, things like that. So they're doing a good job, and I like coming out here now.
Okay, folks, once again, the winner for the USRA B-Mods here at Lakeside Speedway, Chase Austin. Chase, like I say, man, it's good to see you back, and congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much.
Off at turn 4, green waves. Into turn 1. Driscoll takes the high line. Davis takes the low line. Side by side down the back straightaway. Davis takes the lead into turn 3. Of Aricana with problems off at turn number 2. We come around for the second lap. Out front, Kerry Davis, your point leader. Here are the USRA Modifieds. Battle for second on the speedway. Justin Johnson on the move. The 7 looks to the inside. He'll take the second spot, and right behind him, here comes Aaron Morant. Morant's got the GRT hooked up on the bottom. Nick Bittinger on the move now. Bittinger and Tim Carrick also on the move. They'll split the 8 of Mark Hoover.
It's like a white number or something.
Davis all alone out front. Then it's the 7. Justin Johnson, the 39, Luke Driscoll. And a good battle right there for that 4th position now. Nick Bittinger in the 3. Battling with the 70 of Morant and Tim Carrick right there with them. Davis, a straightaway lead on the field, walking away from him. The 7 of Justin Johnson sits in that second spot. Nick Bittinger on the move. Bittinger to the inside. He'll take the 3rd spot away. He'll get around the 39 of Driscoll, move him back to 4th in the 70 of Morant, your top 5. Tim Carrick battling with Aaron Morant for that 5th spot as Davis brings him around for lap number 8. And your leader starts working his way through lap traffic. Davis brings him around. We're almost to the halfway point, 9 laps down. Now Tim Carrick closes in on the 39 of Driscoll. And here we go. Halfway here, Kerry Davis puts some 10 laps in the books, and Davis on cruise. And Nick Bittinger has caught up with the 7 of Justin Johnson. Bittinger battling for that 2nd spot. The Perry, Kansas driver looks to the inside of Justin Johnson as they go into turn 3. And Davis all alone in his own time zone tonight. Coming around lap number 12. Then it's the 3B of Nick Bittinger. He sits in that 2nd spot. Good run for the Perry, Kansas driver. Justin Johnson held up a little bit by lap traffic there, trying to get around the 5 of Kevin McGinnis. Tim Carrick has the McCarthy Auto Group 1K up into the 4th spot. 16 laps down, 14 laps down, 6 to go. Out front, Kerry Davis in the 68. Straightaway lead over the 3B of Nick Benninger. He sits second. Battle shaping up for third. The 7 of Justin Johnson has it. Tim Carrick in the 1 right behind him. "16 laps down, this time by. The leader starts to get into lap traffic. The 29 of Jeff Smith and the 3 of Bubba Harvey in front of Kerry Davis. "17 laps down. Davis getting through lap traffic off of turn number 2. Benninger in the 3 continues to hold on to second. Tim Carrick running third. Justin Johnson fourth, and Aaron Morant gets around the 39 of Driscoll for that 5th spot. And your leader comes off of turn number 4. White flag will wave one more time here in tonight's modified A main. Davis goes down into turn 1. Benninger continues to run second. Carrick running third. And your leader comes off of turn number 4. Kerry Davis, your point leader, picks up tonight's feature win. So tonight's top 5. Kerry Davis picks up the win in tonight's modified feature event. Nick Benninger will bring the 3B home in the 2nd spot. The 1 of Tim Carrick will be 3rd. The 7 of Justin Johnson 4th, and the 70 of Aaron Morant, your top 5. Driver of the Van Autoplex number 68, your feature winner, Kerry Davis. Once again, race fans, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight here to back to school night at the races at Lakeside Speedway. Everybody have a safe trip home, and we'll celebrate here in Victory Lane. The pits will be open after tonight's races. And once again, Kerry Davis, your feature winner tonight in the modified A main.